Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. Welcome to your on channel AC Astro and starting off new year, new month with this new resolution that we have to make our 2025 very great. So, how you can ask Akashji 2025 yearly horoscope, online consultation, video consultation, just sitting at home. So, WhatsApp number on screen, link in description box, and now the important part how your year is going to start rocking or some with precautions. Let's welcome Akashji with January 2025 predictions for all 12 signs. Namaskar, Ram Ram Akash.
Namaskar, Rohiji. Ram Ram, everyone. In the whole of the year's video, we have already made month by month now, but this is now we are getting into more details about the month and how things are going to be. Uh, Here, when we talk about January, we will talk about all the 12 signs, and we are going to start with Aries. Here, Aries people, when we talk about January, beginning of January is when Mercury will be entering into Sagittarius. It will be in your ninth house, though the communication lord and the lord of health and daily routines in the ninth house of destiny. So, a lot of beautiful things that you can see during this time is related to your destiny rising up. So, New Year starts with a very good news. The third house lord of hard work, courage, everything is in destiny. So, that means your destiny will work in some of most beautiful ways. But whenever the third and the sixth house lord is in the ninth house, there is also possibility that you are doing a short distance travel, or maybe going somewhere, or maybe traveling. So that is also another area which you will be very much experiencing during the month of January 2025. Sun, on the other hand, enters into Capricorn. So this is Makar Sankranti, one of the beautiful festivals, and so many names for this beautiful festival. It happens in India. Sun is the fifth house lord in the 10th house. There will be a lot of creative approach in the work related issues, in work related places. There will be new beginnings also for many people, will be changing their departments, getting new goals, and a lot of beautiful things. Sun in Makar Rashi is very good. There is no problem about sun sitting in this enemy sign because it is very good. In Aquarius it gives a little bit of challenge, but in here it gives very beautiful approach. Also, sun is not just there. It is being aspected by Jupiter, which is another great news for all the people. So a lot of expansion in your work area, some kind of new designation, new roles, new goals are set to be seen. Mars enters into Gemini. Before that, 2025 yearly horoscope. Those who want to book, you can book online on acastro.ca or in the link below. Click and you will be coming on WhatsApp and we can talk about your 2025. Here, later Mars enters into Gemini. Now, listen, Mars is retrograde at the moment, and in retrograde motion also, entering into Gemini from Cancer. This is the time that you may experience a little bit of relief from Mars, trying to give you lot of challenges in debilitation. So, any home related matters, any shifting related matters, anything to do with your mother's health, things will become much better in that area. And because it is gone to the Gemini sign, the ascendant lord in the third house, you will have to do some hard work, or maybe short distance travel is there coming because of your workplace, because Mars is going to aspect the sixth house of workplace, the ninth house of destiny, and the 10th house of career. So there can be some kind of travel related to career that you may experience during the end of this month. Mercury enters into Capricorn as a follower of Sun. Mercury keeps going sometime ahead, sometime back, sometime retrograde. So it is going to, Mercury is in direct motion now. So Mercury enters into Capricorn. A good news for all the people, because here the Lord of the workplace, daily work and routine, is in the 10th house. So more and more communication, more and more good news from your workplace is to be seen. I feel one of the most beautiful year beginning is 2025 that I have seen. Last year, 2024 was Saturn's year. This is Mars year. This will be more powerful, energetic year for all the people. So awesome. And finally, what to say when the Lord of the second, that is wealth, and the seventh house, that is your love life, is in the 12th house and exalted, that too with special friend Rahu. Lot of good wishes to all the people, those who have applied for foreign countries, because this is the time that you will get some kind of news related to foreign country, or maybe from a distant place you will hear some very good news. Any obstacles that were for your visa, for your passport, anything, or work permits, on green cards and whatnot, you will see that there is a progress. Like January is a blessing month for all the Aries ascendant people. 12th house is also spiritual places, so many people will be visiting end of the January spiritual places, maybe some place where where you will find inner peace, or there is possibility of some retreat like yoga retreat or meditation retreat. These kind of things also will be seen. But on the other hand, because wealth lord is in the 12th house and exalted, so wealth can be achieved from foreign countries, and also those who are thinking of marriage and they are looking for long distance marriage. So things are looking very, very awesome and positive for you also. A very happy new year, amazing time for all the Aries ascendant people, and a lot of strength to the Lord of the 2025, that is Mars, and you will be one of that amazing, ascendants, because your Lord is Mars. So great news for all the people. All the best. Have a great time. There's a WhatsApp link in the description, and New Year's, new beginnings, and new subscriptions. We need you to subscribe so that we also have strength and fuel to work more hard for you this year. All the best. Moving on, Rohitji. Taurus ascendant people. Mercury entering into Sagittarius. When we look at Mercury here, Mercury is the lord of the second house. That means it's a Maraka. Also, if you look at Mercury, is the fifth house. So that means wealth somehow is controlled by Mercury for Taurus ascendant people, and it has gone to the eighth house. Those who are waiting to hear about inheritance, some kind of shared resources, money from partnership, or actually some kind of sudden gains is seen for them. So it's a beautiful, beautiful, like bumper beginning for all the Taurus ascendant people. Sun enters into Capricorn. Now, when we talk about Sun here, Sun is the ruler of the fourth house, and fourth house is house of inner peace and happiness. Here, Sun is going to be very, very extremely positive for all the people when it's enter Capricorn, especially the ninth house of luck, devotion, father, anything to do with education, religion, and punya. That means all the good deeds that you have done during this time will get highlighted, and your destiny will be working at the peak during this time. So beautiful. Mars is in retrograde motion, by the way. So from Cancer, it has entered into Gemini. Now, here, Mars is the planet that actually rules the 12th house of losses and the 7th house of Marakastan or relationship, gone to the second house from the debilitated place. Here in the second house in retrograde motion, it can create a little bit of challenges for investments, or, because it is the house of speech. So you can be a little bit aggressive here, or maybe speaking up very loud, but still, you will get a lot of relief, from this extreme hard work that you're doing. Somewhere you will get a plan here. There will be a plan that you will be able to follow. So that's a beautiful news for all the people. Mercury, on the other hand, enters into Capricorn. Now, Mercury is the lord of the second and the fifth house, and fifth house lord fifth from itself. Those who are trying to start new work, those who are trying to start new education, those who are trying to go their children, those who are trying to put children into different places. So here you can expect some beautiful news from these areas. In terms of your luck is at peak. Like money wise, there is no problem for Taurus ascendant people. In fact, hierarchy is also seen here, because see, Venus on the other hand, very soon will enter into Pisces. So here, this is ascendant lord in the 11th house. That means some kind of gains is coming from social circle. Mostly, this is related to some kind of and what a positive thing to see that you January 2025 is beginning. The new year is beginning. The beautiful aspect or beautiful placement of Venus happens. And Venus is there here for a long time, by the way, because here it wants to safeguard a lot of things. So Venus is going to go now retrograde. It's going to be here only because there is going to be a very big event happening this year in the 11th house for you. That is movement of Saturn. And here that means, Venus is here, try to protect this place. One thing, remember, now whenever Venus will in Taurus ascendant people, Venus will go to the 11th house. This is an opportunity for large scale gains. So if you have any kind of obstacles thinking about how do I get large stuff gains, and if you're into some business or stuff like that, this is a time to collaborate with a group of people, not like individual people. It is a time to collaborate with group of people. Try to go a little bit bigger than your what you say, your radius should be bigger. You should be talking to multiple people for your growth, and that is how out of these peoples only your growth is seen during this time. So all the best, guys. It's a wonderful time of the year, new goals, new beginnings, and I would suggest new subscribers also for us. Maybe you're watching from a long time, you did not subscribe, so that's due for you. And happy new year. Have a great time. There's a WhatsApp link in the description also for personal appointments, and those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe again. 2025 yearly horoscope. If you want to know what your 2025 looks like, what are the decisions that you're trying to make, will it be possible, will there be any obstacles or any opportunities for that, everything is on screen. You can look, and in the WhatsApp link also you can click, and then we can discuss about your yearly horoscope. Gemini, one of the most powerful and intelligent people. Beauty with brains is what Gemini is all about. Mercury enters into Sagittarius, ascendant lord, going to Kendra, that is a Raja Yoga, and especially with Sun. And this time, when it is with Sun, Sun is very powerfully moving to the eighth house here. So that means a proper yoga, that is a proper Buddhaditya yoga is being made in the seventh house of partnership. So this year should begin with some good news related to partnership or you partnering up with someone to make things bigger. Seventh house is also the house of relationship, spouse, anything to do with marriage, anything to do with spouse, anything to do with court orders. That means any signatures, any legal proceedings, anything that you're waiting for something. It's a very positive news. This is a time with Gemini ascendant people who are thinking about marriage, and this year the placement is such that lot of auspicious things will happen after May of this year, because Jupiter will come to the ascendant and it is going to aspect your fifth house, seventh house, ninth house. So lot of good things related to childbirth, marriage, as well as higher education is happening for you. So you need to subscribe, otherwise you will miss this next time when I'm making video for this. But amazing time for the people. The beginning is a super beginning. Then Sun enters into Capricorn, enters into one of the biggest festivals in India. It's called Makar Sankranti, and it has different names in different parts of India and Southeast Asia. Here, when Sun enters into this time, this is a part of celebration, happiness, whatnot, and it's getting to the eighth house. Sun is the third house lord in the eighth house. So during this time, some kind of hidden communication, something that is hiding from you, somewhere you were just doing some research and just trying to get benefit out of it. This is not that time that you will experience such kind of things. So beautiful time. If you're looking for inheritance, anything that has to come from father's side, you will see a great improvement in this. Or you may suddenly find something that belongs to your father and you'll say, oh, this is also what is supposed to come to me. So beautiful time, all the best. Mars is in retrograde motion, and from Cancer it enters into Gemini. There was a mistake in the presentation, but don't go by this. It was in Cancer, it has come to the Gemini sign. Now here, what happens in Gemini? First of all, look at Mars, the position of Mars, 11th house lord. Mars is also the 6th house lord. That means anything to do with diseases, health, anything to do with gains, larger gains, bigger gains are. This is what Mars is indicating, that during this time, you will be at complete power, complete powerful to do so many good things that I can't even take so many initiatives somewhere where you're feeling a lot of scared, or you were thinking, how do I speak, how do I come out? This is the time you will take a stand and take initiatives, try to begin things. Physically also, those people who are thinking of losing weight and not, we make a lot of plans. 1st January we will start going gym. This is the most I have a gym owner friend, he said that December and January are the most profitable months for me, because I don't know, people sign up and they come 2-3 times and then they never come. So this is the time that you will be joining gyms and whatnot. And Mars is telling you that take this new challenge and try to get into your physical outlook, because that will change your look, your attitude, and your destiny also altogether. So beautiful time. Later, Mercury enters into Capricorn here, it cannot live without Sun, by the way, Mercury. So it will enter Capricorn here. The ascendant lord is in the 8th house. Those who are in research, astrology, numerology, Vastu, occult sciences, anything to do with medical, medicines, tax consultants, financial planners, finance people are going to do absolutely wonderful and amazing. Your analytical power will go up and you will get some breakthrough in any research if you're doing. So great time. So there is no bad things till now here. And the best thing that is happening is Venus enters into the 10th house, and here it becomes exalted. Look at Venus, the 12th house lord. Look at Venus, the 5th house lord. So Venus is a benefic. It's a summer means neither very malefic, neither very benefic, but it owns the 5th house of creativity, luck. It is coming to the 10th house, getting exalted in your career. You are going to get a very big breakthrough after 28th of January. There can be possibility of luxury being added to your profile, or sometimes. I'll tell you a small story of mine. I was working with Reliance Big FM, one of the most very big organizations in India. They have 68 radio stations, and I was the head of honor promotions. So what happened that time? So Luxury, I'll tell you how comes luxury comes. So I never thought that I will be sitting in a cabin, Rohit, like my own, not cubicle, like cabin. Okay. And this time, at time when my Mars period started, I was shifted into a cabin. Luxury came to me in my own office, where I was, I started from a small desk, then I went into a cubicle, then I went into a cabin. Things started happening where, the what you say, the housekeeping would come and give me water when I'm having any dinner or any lunch or anything. They will keep water with me always there, any juice, anything they will. So it was all luxury in work area. Things started becoming so improved that I felt that actually it is worth working now. This is the same kind of treatment that you may receive during this time when Venus becomes exalted in Pisces. If you're going through Venus Mahadasha, Antardasha, Pratyantardasha, anything to do with Venus, or your Venus Nakshatra is very much active right now, you will get beautiful results. Beautiful means beautiful results. There is also professional elevation, power comes, fame comes, ability comes, because Rahu and Venus are together. Be very careful about illusion, about things, because there can be a little bit up and down in illusion, but otherwise a beautiful, beautiful time for you. Do not do any gossip, it can be used against you, because Rahu is there. Rahu is a planet that will try to do something wrong. So be very careful and be very powerful here. You will do very, very awesome. All the best, Gemini ascendant people. And I know it's the beginning of New Year, so happy New Year to your family, to you. A lot of blessings, lot of happiness to you this year. This is also, in return, we need you to subscribe so that there is happiness for us also. Huh, Rohitji? What do you say? है ना? Happiness for us also. And there's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments as well. So those who want to go into the 2025 yearly in detail, we can contact us. Here, 25 yearly horoscope. You can book online also on acastro.ca. If you want to email, you can email on acastrochannel@gmail.com as well. So anywhere you connect, we will be able to help you. Cancer, Karaka. Here, when we talk about January 4th, is when the beginning of the year, Mercury will enter into Sagittarius, into the sixth house for you. Mercury here is the lord of the 12th house, into the sixth house, makes a yoga called Vipreet Raj Yoga. It's a very important thing. Those who are struggling for health, those who are struggling in terms of diseases related to enemies, related to court cases, trouble, no debt, lot of debt, you will see a relief in all of these things. And some kind of powerful message or some kind of power can come from a long distance, a relative or a long distance place. Maybe in your workplace also, you may be offered to go to a long distance place. So that's a very beautiful thing for all the Cancer ascendant people, because sixth house is also the house that is related to health. Here, those people who are going through a very, very tough time in health area, they will start feeling much better here. Lot of things related to health also will be gone away. There is also possibility that enemies who are trying to trouble, now there will be some kind of settlement or adjustment between you guys, and workplace politics is what will end. So there is some big change coming in your workplace. So beautiful time for all the Cancer ascendant people. Sun enters into Capricorn. Here, Makar Sankranti begins. The second house lord, Maraka house lord, in the seventh house. Here, you have to be a little bit careful in terms of, especially related to UTIs, urine infections, anything to do with, lower abdomen pains like kidney stones and stuff like that. Also, heat in the stomach that can cause ulcer to you. But otherwise, this is a time that through partnership, you will gain some wealth. Through your spouse, you can gain some wealth or some designation or some power that is supposed to come to you. So again, a beautiful time for all the Cancer ascendant people. Then Mars in retrograde motion enters into Gemini. It is in the ascendant, and it has gone to Gemini here. Now here, what you will see, that there is a beautiful time, that expenses, your debts, anything to do with your health, sleep cycle, everything will become very much better. The courage, you're feeling a little bit less courageous and stuff like that. Now here, courage will become very, very awesome. In fact, the energy of Mars and Ketu are coming together during this time, in for as soon as Mars enters into Gemini, because it will put the fourth aspect on Ketu on the third house here. Anything to do with speech, you have to be careful, or written communication, careful, because it can add to losses for you. Long distance travel also very carefully done, because what can happen is that 12th house, especially career wise, if long distance travel is happening, you have to make sure that you do not make any new enemies there, or hidden enemies there, because some fear can be coming to you and Mars enters into the 12th house. But otherwise, Mars is very good too for courage during this time. Your courage will be at higher state, and you will be able to initiate new things in life. So great time. Later, Mercury enters into Capricorn. Now, Mercury is the third house lord in the seventh house, 12th. Now, there will be some kind of communication that comes from either short distance travel or long distance travel. There can be possibility of collaborations from, many places. There can be possibility of marriage also. Like those people who are thinking about marriage dates, proposals. You will see that you are getting some kind of, universe message from the universe. If you're going through Mercury Dasha and Dasha, then this is a possibility that you are going to get engaged or marriage is coming to you, or may find a groom or may kind of bride, or may find the person that is you should be looking at them for the rest of your life. So such kind of things are coming to you. So beautiful time for you. Your communication with your spouse also and business partners also becomes very good during this time. Venus, on the other hand, now look at Venus here. It is the fourth and the 11th house lord. What a powerful planet. And it is coming to one of the best places, that is the ninth house of devotion, luck, father, God, anything that you decide, education, higher education, your blessings that you receive from your gurus and for your mentors. This is where Venus is coming. So, in all the aspect of life, especially in your destiny area, there is going to be a big fortunate rise here. Before the big drama begins here in the sign of Pisces this year, for which we are going to make a very big video, because 5 6 planets are sitting together in Pisces this time, and it's going to be a very very crazy loud what you say transit. Do subscribe, otherwise you will miss that opportunity, because I'm going to only put it as subscribers only. Here, this time, if you see that Venus entering into the ninth house will improve your relationship with your father, there can be possibility of lot of higher, larger gains than expected, either from your real estate or either from a group of people. Like maybe, some people will be helping you externally. So beautiful year start beginning for January 2025 for Cancer ascendant people. All the best, guys. Have a wonderful time. And those who are new, subscribe. Those who are watching all the time, thank you. Lot of dandavat pranam to you. Thank you so much for making our channel stronger. Because of you we are strong, otherwise we are just a body, you are the soul. That's what I told my team that day, that we are just the body. Soul is the people who are really watching this, really understanding astrology, really taking it to a next level. So all the best. Thank you so much. Really, really great. Good new year to you from me and Rohit ji and whole team. And beautiful 2025. I think that everything that you're desiring to achieve, you will achieve in 2025. Make big goals. Don't make smaller goals. Like biggest goals. You can't even imagine that kind of goals. That will be very, very good, because Saturn is going to be into very good position for you this year. All the best. Leo ascendant people, January 4th is when Mercury will enter into Sagittarius. Now look at Mercury here. Mercury is the lord of the wealth for you, entering into the house of Mahalakshmi. So beginning of January is when we see lot of positive wealth flowing in, creativity flowing in, powerful associations flowing in, startups flowing in. So many good things at once. Like it's a beautiful time for all the Leo ascendant people. Later, 2025 yearly horoscope. You want to book your horoscope reading? Here is your chance. You can book online on acastro.ca. The first link is yearly horoscope. You can book on WhatsApp also. Talk to Samantha and she will be helping you. And you can also email at acastrochannel@gmail.com if you want to get tailored result, like okay, what is happening, what are the decisions that you're taking, is it good time, no good time to buy this, to sell this, to take a new job, to look for new things, everything we can discuss here. All the best. Another thing that Mercury here is doing is that fifth house. So those who are thinking of progeny, those who are thinking of education, those who are thinking of skill development, everything in these areas, you will see a positive influence, because Mercury is a Maraka also, second house lord in the fifth house. So you be careful about your stomach, because fifth house is the stomach, the upper stomach of the body. So some kind of ulcers or problem or digestion problems or gastric problems can happen. Sun enters into Capricorn. Now, when we talk about Sun is the planet here. The ascendant lords goes to the sixth house. Now, you may feel that, oh, this is a challenge, this is this and that, but this is Makar Sankranti, one of the biggest festivals. Sun here, the aspect wise, if you look, it will be looking at the 12th house. Sudden travels, suddenly going somewhere is going to happen during this time. Long distance travel is seen, expenses is seen. Health wise, you need to be very careful during this time. Diseases, especially, getting like cold, cough, or heat related problems can be happening. But on the other hand, because sun is a, it's a cruel planet, it's a very very hot planet, so here in the sixth house, enemies not be able to face you. If you are in debt and stuff like that, you will be able to remove all this from your head. So a beautiful beautiful again time for all the people. So I am very happy. I am also Leo ascendant, so I am very, whenever I look at this, this is more detailed. Mars enters into Gemini. This is a good news. A debilitated Mars, the Yoga Karka, the most important planet in Leo ascendant people is Mars. Here it is coming back to Gemini, which is very, very positive. The ninth house lord, the fourth house lord in the 11th house, what simply logic, if you use, gains, wishes, hopes, wishes, everything coming true here. There is possibility of lot of investment in real estate. There is possibility of your destiny growing up and being more positive, more powerful. So it's a beautiful time. Even in retrograde motion, Mars is benefic for Leo any time possible. Now remember, I did a chart reading, and with Mars and Rahu in the 8th house, I had that person, and he had an accident. He lost his legs, unfortunately, but he had his amputated leg. So leg was cut down. I know it's a very difficult time. I told him that it's a very difficult thing, and Mars has led to it. Every planet has three sides, Rohitji. It is Brahma side, the creation side. It is Vishnu side, the preservance side, and Mahesh side, the destruction side. And khas karke anything malefic, any planet like Mars, any planet like Sun, any planet like, what we say, Saturn. These are all Krura grahas. That means they are very, very, they are, I would, like in fun, I say that they are just the opposite of Durvasa Rishi. There was one Rishi who was always in anger. So Mars is always in anger. But remember, unless and until Mars is there in a chart, unless and until Mars gives you good results, you are not able to make wealth in any way possible. And Mars is the planet that gives you wealth. Now I told that person, just imagine his 8th house had Rahu, Rohitji, and Mars. Huh, Rohitji? What happened is that he was working in a company. So he was in a company, he was working, he was employed, and he was not even in working hours, but the company took the advantage of telling that, okay, no, he was on work today, he was coming on work, and so he got insurance also. So he got around very big amount of money in India, by the way, very big amount of money. 8th house Mars destroyed his leg but gave him lot of wealth, suddenly hidden wealth. I know that wealth is of no use, that it's not anywhere related to the amputated leg, but still, it gave him lot of gains also. So Mars is a very important planet for Leo ascendant people. So make sure that your Mars is good. You are doing remedies of Mars all the time. You are connected to the deities like Hanumanji. You're connected to deities like, what we say, Kartikeya or Murugan. Or for those who are not in Hindu culture, or those who are in different, you're connected to ground, sitting on the ground, meditation on the ground, trying to plant trees. Everything will enhance the power of Mars in your birth chart. I would suggest there is one remedy here, Rohiji. If people, those who are not getting their PR or not getting their citizenship, and Mars is the ruler of the ninth house here and fourth house here. So such people should put a drop of blood and put it into the ground, so that they're just doing a sacrifice of their blood so that they can stay on that land for a longer period of time. So those who are having problems related to such visas and all, they should do these kind of remedies. So Mars rules the blood in the body. It's very powerful, and here Mars is going to be very powerful. Lot of gains, your wishes, and so many things coming. So all the best, guys. Later, Mercury enters into Capricorn. So here the Lord of the second house goes to the sixth house. If you're looking for a loan, if you're looking for a debt and you're not getting approved, this is the time you will get approved. Or this is a possibility that you will take some debt during this time to build something bigger. So again, a positive time for you. What do you need? Beautiful, beautiful time for you. Later, Venus enters into Pisces. Sorry, I went to Virgo. You have to wait. Enters into Pisces. Now, Venus is the lord of the communication as well as lord of the 10th house. So you will get a lot of gains in your short distance travel. There is be a lot of gains in career. Some big money that you're expecting is coming because Rahu and Venus together is wealth. Lakshmi Ma is absolutely activated. Lakshmi and Durga Ma both. That means your courage, your power, and your wealth, both as in your luxury and your intimacy and your life with your partner. Everything looks very, very positive and good during this time. So beautiful time for all the Leo ascendant people. Make sure that you are powerful and you have that flag in your hand, that Ketu in your hand, that you flag, beginning of the year, think of a flag in your hand and write whatever you want to write on that flag. And end of the year, next year, and on 31st of December 2025, you have to put that flag to see what you achieved and where you reached. This is what should happen. Ketu is dhwaj. Dhwaj means flag. So if you have any powerful aspiration, write it on a flag. Make a small flag on your book and write it that, okay, this is what I need to achieve this year, because Ketu is coming to your ascendant. Leo ascendant people, Ketu is coming to the ascendant this year. So it is going to rule our attitude, and we need to have a flag ready before this Ketu enters in May. Write that wishes on your flag and see end of the year where you will post that flag. All the best, guys. Have a great, wonderful new year. Do subscribe, those who are watching for the first time, new people. And there's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. And also, yearly readings are on. So if you want to book, I'll see you on the other side. Virgo ascendant people. Now, January 4th is when Mercury will enter into Sagittarius. Here, if you look at this placement, Mercury is the ascendant lord. And coming into the fourth house, this is a Raja Yoga. Whenever ascendant lord, and especially comes opposite to itself only, exactly aspecting the 10th house, ascendant. So your inner peace, happiness, lot of things related to property, hidden money, anything to do with feelings, feeling happy, people around you, your roots, family, your mother. In these areas, you will see a great relief, a very positive relief. You'll finally say that things are in lot of good things. Anything to do with dignity, anything to do in terms of those who are having heart problems, lungs problem, nervous system problems, you will see a relief in that area, or maybe there can be positive indication of you getting out of such diseases. Long-term illnesses can also end during this time. So a great beginning to 2025. Sun enters into Capricorn here. Look at Sun is the 12th house lord going to the 5th house. That means expenses related to children is seen. Expenses for foreign travel is seen for children. There can also be possibility that during this time you are doing some kind of renovation at home, or you are investing into education. This is a very big event, that is Makar Sankranti, one of the most auspicious things celebrated. Even just imagine Sun entering the house of Saturn. People say enemy is this, that, fight. But here, Makar Sankranti is happening. It's a beautiful time to start, begin new things. And fifth house is the house of beginnings. So something to do with foreign country, long distance, or someone you want to invest something. This is that right time for you. Sun is coming in the fifth house. Fifth house is also the stomach of a person. So here you may feel a little bit of heat, and so you can get some kind of stomach problems. So careful. Those who are trying for progeny, those who are trying for childbirth, this is also a very good time, because Sun is the soul significator, and here the entering of a soul, or starting new life, is also seen from the Sun energy. So all the best for you. Love life also, Sun is a cruel planet, a little bit difficult to love life. You have to be careful, otherwise it can be a rift, and that all can happen. So very careful. Mars enters Gemini. Now here, Mars is the lord, if you see, of the 8th house. Mars is the 3rd house. So it's a very difficult planet for you. It's going into the 10th house. But here it is in retrograde motion, coming from Cancer to the 10th house, and from the 11th house, from debilitated state to the 10th house. So here you may expect, or you may feel, that there is lot of power that you will see from Sun. In fact, or from Mars. In fact, fame, ability, dignity, power, rank, anything that you're working for, very good for those who are in IT business or IT work. IT, they have a very beautiful time this time. Like they will gain something suddenly so good that it will be unbelievable. So very, very nice time for all the people who have Mars, Mahadasha, Antardasha going on. Those who are in IT, those who are in medical, those who are in anything to do with security jobs, like data analytics, data security, data science, and stuff like that. So you will see a beautiful, beautiful change in your life. All the best. Mercury, on the other hand, enters into Capricorn now. So here the ascendant lord goes to the 5th house. Speculative gains. Those who are working on stock market, those who are working on share markets and everything, speculative gain is going to be absolutely big. Mercury is equal to numbers. Your numbers are going to go up. There is going to be a lot of intelligence. Those who are thinking of startups, what a beautiful time here, the beginning of the year, and ascendant lord in the 5th house. You should start up right now. Don't even wait for others. Any small thing also, if it is there, man, you start up. Why not? Look at the world. There are 6-7 billion people. There are so many consumers. So please start things during this time. All the best, guys. Finally, one of the most powerful things that is happening for you is Venus, the 2nd house lord. And Venus, the 9th house lord, the destiny lord, goes to the 7th house. That is 10th from the 10th. And here it becomes exalted with Rahu. Anything to do with love life is Venus. Anything to do with beauty is Venus. Anything to do with luxury is Venus. Anything to do with happiness, joy, pure joy is Venus. Anything to do in terms of hierarchies in this chart or destiny to work in this chart is Venus. Anything to do with wealth in this chart is to be Venus. So everything squares down to partnerships. There is going to be some kind of gains from partnership. This can, sometimes I just got asked a question, and you will have these questions always when you're watching the video, that, oh, you always tell gains from partnership, is that it does not mean that gain will only come in form of money only. For example, you want to do some very big project. Your wife is creating a very big problem to you. You're not able to concentrate, or your husband is doing, you're not able to concentrate. But this is the time that you will get support from partners. They will not bother you. You will be able to finish that task. That is also gains from partnership. Okay, so if you go into layer, you will see that there are many ways that gains from partnership can happen, and this is the time you will gain from partnership. There's going to be some kind of designation improvement. Seventh house is the house of pada prapati, getting a status, a solid status. That's why when we get married, we signature, solid status of married. When we do any signature related to business partner, so we become a business partner, we become a director, we become a creative, whatever it is, we become anything. So seventh house is the house of designation. Second house is the house of living up to that designation. So the living up to that designation lord is going to the seventh house of designation. So you will see absolute powerful time, January 2025. One of the best times for you. Do subscribe so that you are a part of our family members, and whatever videos we make, you will see all of them and understand what are the obstacles, what are the problems, what are the opportunities here, and act nicely and accordingly. All the best, Rohitji, and all the best to all the people. WhatsApp link is in the description for personal appointments, and there is also, what your website acastro.ca. You can go and book your appointments there as well. All the best. Do subscribe. Okay, I'm watching. I'm waiting. You did not hit that button yet. I think, Rohitji, now they hit, right? Yeah. Let's go now. 2025 yearly horoscope is here, so you can book online, or I told you everything. All the link is in description. You can just click on the link. You will be coming on the WhatsApp directly, and then you don't need to put all this number and all. Technology is advancing. Use it, man. Have fun. All the best. Libra ascendant people, one of the most powerful ascendants, your Lagna Lord is making very big changes this year, and it's going to be very powerful for you. So before starting the video only, I will tell you very good news for all the Libra ascendant people, especially beginning of the year when Mercury, the lord of the 11th house, comes to the third house. This is, everyone would say, oh my god, third house, difficult house, courage, you have to show this, that, hard work. But this is also the house of lot of things related to visa stampings. So those people who are wondering, waiting for their visa stampings, problems, troubles, thinking, a lot of delays are happening, you will see a surge in your timelines, and you will see that, oh wow, immediately it is happening. Beautiful. Short distance travel to a longer place is also seen in the beginning of the year only. Either you're returning from somewhere, or either you're going somewhere is seen. Suddenly, some expenses also may come related to siblings, or some kind of neighbors. You need to help them. That is also on the card. So if it comes, do good deeds always. Be powerful. Sun enters into Capricorn January 14th. This is Sun, who's the ruler. If you see Sun is the ruler of the 11th house, you're coming to the 4th house, you're going to gain in specially related to real estate, anything that has to do with vehicles, anything that has to do with, with from your mother, if you're expecting something, from your family members, you're expecting something, from your father-in-law also, if you're expecting something, you will see a surge in your gains also. So that's also wonderful. So second transit in the year, beginning of the year, amazing transit for you. Now, third transit, Mars enters into Gemini. So Mars is in retrograde motion in Cancer right now. It is going to Gemini. Now, look at the powerful power of Mars here. Mars is the lord of the 7th house. Mars is the lord of the 2nd house. It's a Maraka. It is coming to the 9th house of devotion, luck, father. It is going to be anything to do with your higher education. In fact, your religion or religious approach. Mars here can take you towards fanatic approach in religion, can take you towards harsh discussions, can take you towards, possibility, little bit rigid behavior. With father, some kind of differences, some kind of problems or fights can happen. On the other hand, Mars here in the 9th house is going to give a boost to your destiny, because the lord of the 7th house, Pada Prapati, Lord of Wealth, is coming to the 9th house. So there is going to be some kickoff in partnership. There is going to be some wealth that you can expect in the beginning of the year only. So it's actually a beautiful time for you. Amazing. All the best. Have a great Mars transit. This is very beautiful. Only thing is that be careful about overwhelming situations in religion and religion topic. Then Mercury enters into Capricorn. Mercury is the lord of the 12th house, getting in the fourth house. People are now expenses related to houses coming, some kind of expenses related to house, some kind of expenses, or maybe you're buying a house right now, giving the token, giving the down payments. That is also happening. So again, one of the most beautiful times for you. If you see any nervous related problems, nerve related problem, thyroid problem, you will see a relief in that area also. So a great time for all the Libra ascendant people. And then finally, this is one of the most beautiful things that is happening, that is Venus going into the sixth house, exalted ascendant lord in the sixth house, exalted, plus making a Viprit Rajyog, eighth house lord in the sixth house. It is going to be a period of extreme gains, and that gains can come through enemies. So if you're in a court case, legal battle, if you're in any field related to health, doctors, you will see a great surge in your income. Enemies will not be able to trouble you. This Rahu is going to destroy the enemies completely. So you are very powerful. Libra ascendant people are one of the most powerful people persons in the world. And here, if you see, for Venus and Rahu together, Rahu is going to help you during this time if you want to win any kind of argument, any kind of legal cases. Those who are lawyers, those who are into cyber security, those who are judges, those who are in anything to do with forensics will see a great success for themselves. So beautiful, amazing time for all the people. In fact, those who are in investment, those who are insurance advisors, those who are, because 8th house lord is making a Viprit Raju. In the beginning of the year only, you will see your goals, getting met. So what an amazing time for you. Great time. All the best. But one thing, I know I've discovered that Libra Ascendant, all the subscribers have gone down. I don't know why, but there is no one subscribing from you guys. So I think you need to do this now. Otherwise, there will be a lot of problem with you and me. So we have to do it. And those who want to discuss about their yearly readings also, there is all WhatsApp link is in the below. You don't even message Libra Ascendant people. That never messages that hi Libra Ascendant, want to talk to you. Nothing. Jesus, this is very bad. It though I love them so much, and out of all the ascendants, one said also that I am Cancer, and I once I saw Libra because it was for my friend, and you said I Libra is the best and all. Why do Cancer is not the best? I said because Libra is really the best. So see, so much I am giving to you, but you are not giving back. This is bad. So subscribe. Okay, all the best. Take care. Have a happy new year to you and your family. Make the most of it. Be very powerful. Write your goals down, and you need to tick mark every goal that you want to achieve. Realistic goals. Don't like I $10 million. That is not realistic. $1 million. Achieve $500,000. That is realistic. Do that. That is going to be powerful for you. All the best. Scorpio ascendant people. Now Mercury is entering into Sagittarius, into the second house for you. Now Mercury, if you look at here, Mercury is the lord of the 11th house. Mercury is lord of क्या बोलते हैं, 8th house also. Sorry. What happens is that Mercury, when it goes to the second house, there is going to be a lot of surge in income. Your income is going to become big. There is going to be possibility of getting gains. Expansion comes here. Whenever Mercury will be in the second house, and it is the house of Jupiter, expansion will come here. So related to money, related to speaking, communication, it becomes very clear. You are going to gain from your convincing power. Your status improves in the society. So this is what happening in the beginning of the year only. Sun enters, 2025 yearly horoscope. And if you are willing to know about your 2025 and thinking that, okay, what is going to happen, how it is going to happen, what should I do, what should I not do, here 2025 yearly horoscope will help you, and we will be able to give you every detail about it. You can book online on acastro.ca or acastro@gmail.com. You can email, you can WhatsApp, everything is there on the screen. So make the most of this. Here, Sun enters into Capricorn, marking Makar Sankranti, one of the very big festivals in India and in Southeast Asia. Very different names for this beautiful festival when Sun enters into Capricorn. What a good time for you. Your 10th house lord is in the third house. You will get some kind of courageous activity to do in your workplace. There is also possibility that, some kind of communication wise, you do some crazy stuff, like crazy good stuff, which will be very beneficial for you for the whole year. Your courage will be high. You will have strength, or not in your brains also, but arms also, in your hands also, to do stuff. Third house is also the house of expressive communication. Any expression we do is third house. So here you will have lot of expression this year, lot of beginnings of, your friends will be helping you, your siblings will be helping you, your neighbors, your current friends will be helping you. So it's a very, very beautiful time for career wise, great time for all the people. Then Mars in retrograde motion enters into Gemini. Now here Mars is the ruler, if you see, of the sixth house. And if you see the ascendant, it is making a Viparit Rajyog in the eighth house. So anyone who's struggling with inheritance, property, or money from partnerships are going to get a relief here. Anyone who's struggling, to gain from their husband, spouse, wife, this also time you gain here. From in-laws also you can gain. If anyone is waiting for insurance money, it will come. If anyone is waiting for anything to do with what you say, investments, like those who are into financial accounting business, those who are financial advisors, or those who are in finance, if they're waiting for their promotion, that will also happen during this time. So it's a good time to suddenly get some benefits that you were not expecting. That's why it's called house of unexpected events, the eighth house. It is also the house where bad habits can suddenly go away. Many people will take a front, right? Okay, this year we will not do anything, no drinking, I'm leaving this, leaving chicken, leaving drink, leaving mutton, whatever it is. But here, meat, everything goes away, and you may start a very positive, amazing new year. Very beautiful. Mercury, on the other hand, enters into Capricorn, into the third house of communication. So here, the Lord of communication is sitting with the Lord of the Lord of the 10th house. And especially because of your gains, because Mercury is also the Lord of gains here, you will see some beautiful gains during this time. Beautiful means amazing gains. And this gains can be only and only because of your hard work, your calculation, your analytics, your communication, your effort. There is no one else responsible for it. So powerful, amazing time. Again, very, very awesome time. Finally, Venus, Shukradev, the Lord of the 12th house, the Lord of the 7th house, which is not considered very good for Scorpio ascendant people, but it is going in a very, very awesome place. Those Scorpio ascendant people who are expecting gains from startups, partnerships, some kind of collaborations, some kind of loved ones, some kind of friends, some kind of colleagues, you will see that beautiful things are coming because it is aspecting the 11th house. On the other hand, if you are thinking of getting into love matters, getting into marriage, getting into relationships, again, great time. If you're thinking of starting new companies, if you're thinking of what we say, thinking of education, trying to get new education done, you will see that there is a surge in such demands in internal inside you, and you will do something very great. The beginning of this year, look at the planetary position. It's such a awesome planetary position that I can't even explain. I can't express myself. Fifth house is the house related to children. So, because Venus and Rahu are together, so be very careful and vigilant about children and their activities. They can be a little bit fishy here. Things can be fishy. Those who are in speculative gains business, those who are in stock share markets, you will see that your stocks and shares are like up. New contracts, signing of new contracts, getting new skill development is going to happen. So what I'm saying, I cannot express myself. That's how beautiful this whole year is for you. And the beginning is superb. Now, those who are watching for the first time, I would suggest subscribe. Otherwise, I will get angry and I will feel bad also. I've done so much hard work for it. So you need to give acknowledgement to it by subscribing and writing down subscribe so that we can welcome you with open hands. On the other hand, those who are thinking about talking about their 2025, how it's going to be, what are the things according to your Dasha, Antardasha, a very, very personalized thing, then you can contact on the WhatsApp link in the description below and we will be able to help you. All the best. I'll drink water, Sagittarius, then I will take you. Sagittarius ascendant people. What a beginning of the year when the Kendra Lord comes into the Kendra. Mercury has been allotted two Kendra here, that is related to your relationships and your career, is ruled by Mercury, the 7th and the 10th house. It comes into the ascendant, aspects its own sign on the 7th house with Sun, which is very, very powerful. Your Sun is the 9th house Lord. What a beautiful time for destiny, communication, analytics, your brain, your mind, your attitude, yourself, your health, your wealth, everything that you see in your whole body or whole attitude is only because of the first house and only because of Sagittarius. Sagittarius people are the most intelligent, wisdom-oriented people. Here you will see that your wisdom now increases. There is going to be more hierarchies that you will see. Sun here can create a little bit of problem, like egoistic approach and sometimes, very aggressive, but that is sometimes required. Sometimes we cannot be always kind with people. We have to make sure to show other people's their place also if they're going out of hand. So that's why be empathetic, but also don't give yourself up like completely so that people can take advantage of you. Write down in front of you a small saying, and that will manifest this, that I will not cheat, neither be cheated. This is what you should manifest. Like, I will not do bad things, but I will not let other people do bad things to me. I will ruin their life if they do it. That's what Lord Krishna says, that dharma also means that to defend the dharma, to bring down the adharmi. That means bring down the bad people. Here you will see that your attitude, everything, your mind, self is very much in your control, and you are taking the right decisions for your career, for your relationships, and maintaining a very good balance here. On the other hand, 2025 yearly horoscope is also there. If you want to get your tailored results for your own horoscope, this is the chance. Only January, after 31st of January, there is no yearly reports, no yearly readings. After that, we move to general readings. So make the most of it. Take your appointment now, so that in January, because we are booking for January only, everything is full in December. So January you will be, then put a slot, then you can, make your whole year, positive notes about the whole year, that okay, what do we need to do, this we need to avoid this. Sun enters into Capricorn, marking Makar Sankranti, one of the most beautiful events in India, a very big festival where people distribute sweets, still good, so many things. Here, the ninth house lord coming to the second house, so wealth is going to be coming through destiny. Your money, your wealth, your anything to do with your speaking up, everything is going to be very positive and will encourage other people to get into religion, to get into devotion, to get into higher education. So you will be acting as a mentor, as a wisdom oriented person for other people. So that's a great time. But Sun here tends to be an aggressive planet. Second house is speech, so don't try to force other people. Try to be humble and calm, and if they agree, okay, otherwise it was your wish or your thing, to just tell them. But increase in finance is going to be seen here. Mars is in retrograde motion, and from retrograde motion, it comes to the house of, seventh house of Gemini. Here you will see a surge in your marital relationships. In marital relationship, there will be more demand, there will be more discussions, there will be more clarity, there will be more vigor, more power. Those who are, this is also the house of sexual organs, urine, eating habits, spouse, marriage, partnership, business. In these areas, you will see that things are in very much aggressive approach. So, try to be very calmer with your spouse. That's what I would say. UTIs can happen, problem related to Mars, and blood related problems through urine also can happen. If that happens, immediately seek a doctor, because this is a Maraka Sthan. Maraka Sthan means seventh house is the difficult house, and it can create some kind of health problems also. So if anything indicates here, immediately you have to look for a doctor, not an astrologer. There is some guy, Rohitji. We have a group, so the group is also below, if you can join, and a lot of things we discuss every day. On my left, one thing he was saying every day, one single message: I have a stroke in my left side, what can happen? I have a stroke in one question. So I think other admins removed him. When you have any medical problem, astrology cannot help. Astrology can point out what planet is doing. These are the basic remedies, but medical doctors who have been appointed by God, who have been given the destiny where God is here to treat you, so they are God. Like, doctor and God have no difference between them, teacher and God has no difference between them. So that's why, please take the right advice, and whenever your health is not good, go to a doctor, not go to an astrologer. Okay, remember this. Here, on the other hand, Mars in the seventh house will also, those people who are going through a tough time, or they want to end their relationships, divorce and stuff like that, can also take place. So I told you, all planets have three energies: Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. Energy of creation, energy of preserving, and energy of destruction. So energy of destruction is to eliminate these things. And but Mars is also a planet that is related to marital life. That's why called marital or martial. Everything is Mars, and that's why marriage also can happen. Marriage discussions can also happen to all the people. Mercury, on the other hand, enters into Capricorn. Now, Mercury is the lord here of 10th and of 7th house. Again, gains from partnership, gains in workplace. There can be fame, ability, dignity, power, rank, your status going up. Actually, you getting a designation this time, a powerful designation is seen, and your money also increases. So if you're into, by any chance, if you're into period of Saturn and Mercury, then this is the best period for you, honestly. Or vice versa, Mercury and Saturn. If Mercury is in Antardasha, Mahadasha, then also amazing time for you. So great news for all the people. Finally, For Sagittarius ascendant people, the Lord that is a little bit challenging, sixth house Lord and the 11th house Lord is getting exalted in the fourth house, making sure your inner peace, happiness, everything is restored. Those who are having problem related to health, especially in the chest area, is going to be very good for them. In fact, those people who are thinking of buying a property, a luxurious property can be bought. Those people who are trying to buy a car, go big, take luxurious car. Sometimes, I was looking at the post of Shah Rukh Khan, and there was another actor, I don't remember his name. Shah Rukh Khan told him to buy a 40 crore rupees house. And he said, "Oh, I cannot." Rajkumar Rao, yeah, Rajkumar Rao. He told Shah Rukh Khan told him that to get this house, this is so expensive. He said, "Oh, it's very big." He said, "If you buy an expensive house, you will work much harder to pay the debt of that house." So, that's why I'm telling you, keep your goals very big. Unless and until there is material pleasure in this universe, this world, there is no way you will be much happier. I know money cannot buy happiness, but it's not true. It can buy happiness at many places as well. So make sure you are very, very motivated this year, because you have powerful planetary aspects, planetary positions this year. So be very courageous. Okay, all the best, guys. Venus in the fourth house is also going to help you in terms of your mother's health. Mother's health becomes very good because it exalted, it gives you good results. Rahu and Venus together. Very careful about signing any documents related to family matters. Especially someone in illusion can get you to sign something, or we give bail of other people, like someone goes to jail and we give bail. We give the guarantor. We don't become any guarantor this month till the time Venus is exalted. That's what is required. Otherwise, it's a beautiful time for all the Sagittarius ascendant people. All the best. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and do subscribe because you are not subscribing. What happens when so many things you will get and you're not subscribing if I'm telling you? So please subscribe. Or don't subscribe now. Subscribe after your things happen. You say, "Oh, he told and this happened. Now we'll subscribe." All the best. Capricorn. Rohit ji is here now. Hi, Rohit ji, you're saying something?
I'm saying that you say that first you see that something has happened, then you subscribe. There was one advertisement, पहले इस्तेमाल करें फिर विश्वास करें.
Yeah. क्या बोलते हैं? पहले इस्तेमाल करे फिर विश्वास करे. Who? What was this ad? Some detergent, right? Tide. है ना? Yeah, your voice is not coming.
घड़ी घड़ी डिटर्जेंट केक.
Ghadi detergent. पहले yeah. Those people who are watching from India will really, really remember this. Like पहले इस्तेमाल करे फिर विश्वास करे. Okay, all the best. So Capricorn ascendant people, here Rohit ji is also Capricorn ascendant, and your Lagna Lord is very dangerous. That is Saturn. Everyone is scared of the Lagna Lord. But here, the beginning of the year starts with Mercury. Mercury is entering into the 12th house for you. Mercury's 12th house entering, making Viprit Raja Yoga, and that too with Sun. Mercury is also is the Lord of the 9th house in the 12th house. So long distance travel for higher education, long distance travel because of work is seen for all the Capricorn ascendant people. It's a very, very beautiful time for Capricorn ascendant people to take their trip abroad, or try for abroad countries. You will get some work, some job, or maybe some kind of connection there, which may help you get into a foreign country. Expenses is also on a be on rise. Father related, health related expenses can come because ninth house Lord is in the 12th. Sixth house, that is maternal uncles. That means your mother's brothers and stuff like that can have problems, can have health problems. So that is also seen during this time. But otherwise, foreign connections is happening. If you're applying for visa and stuff, it will be approved. Sun entering into Capricorn. Look at the eighth house Lord in the ascendant. Lot of things will be coming on. Because here, if you see, lot of hidden things will be coming on surface, related to partnership, related to spouse, related to in-laws. Lot of hidden things will come on, and you will be able to take the appropriate action for it in this whole month. And because Sun is entering into Capricorn, it is Makar Sankranti, and you are Makar Lagna. So it's very auspicious time for all the Capricorn ascendant people. You should be very happy, make the most of this time, and be very powerful. Mars in retrograde motion from the 7th house will come to the 6th house here. And here, this is the house that is related to diseases, enemies. And look at Mars. Mars is so powerful that it will destroy all the enemies during this time. Be very careful. Enemies have to be careful from you. It will destroy all the enemies. There will be probability you will see that your enemies are no longer there. If you are in lot of debt, you will get some kind of relief from the debt area also, because Mars is the planet of gains here. Health wise, you have to be careful, because see, Mars rules all the muscles of the body, and some muscle spasm, some kind of muscles pull and stuff can happen. There is also one remedy. Whenever Mars comes to the sixth house for Capricorn ascendant people, they should be donating blood. They should be doing blood donations, or they should be organizing blood donation camps, or they should be encouraging other people to donate blood. Because dunya mein, in this world, blood donation is the biggest donation that anyone can do. Anyone can, that is the most awesome donations that anyone can do. So Mars in the sixth house, enemies goes away. There is a lot of gains that you will see from enemies. There is going to be possible gains from partnerships also, or not partnerships, from your vehicles and from your what you say, real estate also. Those who are in this business, oh, amazing time for you. Here, Mercury enters into Capricorn with Sun. Mercury is coming here to the ascendant. Look at Mercury, the lord of the ninth house. Mercury, the lord of the sixth house. That means workplace and destiny is ruled by Mercury. Come to the first house. Your mind, your attitude, yourself. You will be absolutely analytical during this time to make decisions. You will be making right decisions. Your destiny will be supporting you. Your health will be good. Wealth will be good. There will be no problems related to fame. Your nature, your attitude becomes very submissive. You will be actually taking initiatives now. So that is also a good thing to for the beginning of the year, to have such kind of planetary placement. So amazing time for all the people. Finally, 2025 yearly horoscope is there, so you can book this and we can discuss about your way to move forward with some kind of problems, some kind of happiness, some kind of obstacles, what we need to do, what we do not need to do, what are the opportunity times in the year, when we have to be very careful about the year, is all going to be discussed in 25 yearly horoscope. So you can book online on acastro.ca, acastro@gmail.com, or there's a WhatsApp link in the description also with the personal appointment details. Now here, your yoga karka planet, that is Venus, is going to get exalted in the third house. That means your courage, anything to do with communication, some good news you're hearing, and that is related to career, some good news related to speculative gains in share market, stock market, starting new things, any beautiful news. Rahu in the third house is very powerful. Dhirubhai Ambani had Rahu in the third house, who was a self-made billionaire. From zero, he became a billionaire and multi-billionaire. So that's what the kind of placement Rahu has during this time. So this is the time to start up things, go against the society, get society norms out of your head and just start something. You have to stop believing in things and start believing in yourself. Stop believing in neighborhood, what this people will say, what that will say. This is all stupidity. You have to start believing in yourself and start something very positive. Because see, 2 months later, Venus will come to the fifth house of startups, and if you have started something right now in Venus exalted, it will make it grow very big. Powerful placements of planets. All the best for Capricorn ascendant people. Do subscribe, because you are not subscribing, and Rohit ji is becoming very sad because he's Capricorn ascendant. He said, hey, Capricorn, no one is subscribing. In that graph we see that Capricorn, it's like down to minus 12%. So there is no one from Capricorn who's subscribing. So you cannot do this, right? You can come take this all the gyan for free and then not even give us any free thing, that is subscription. So very sad about this, man. I was crying one day. Sachi, Rohit ji. I was thinking, why no one is? What do you have to say to Capricorn people? You are Capricorn, you understand them, Rohit ji. Tell them. Rohit ji, I'm saying you understand Capricorn people more than me, so tell them that why they are not subscribing. What is wrong with them?
Actually, what happened that Capricorn people are just thinking that their Sadhasati is going to end, how this 2025 will be. So they are into this illusion. So now the Shanidev say, do your karma. If you are getting something from somewhere like knowledge or predictions by Akashji, then you have to give something. This we learned in this 8-year-old long Sadhasati. So please subscribe and enter into the fun world of 2025.
Yeah. Let's have fun together. Let's have a lot of fun together with 2025, because there is so many planetary transits, so much work to do, so much to understand, so much to learn. The new
most
classes we
busiest
are starting.
most busiest year, and the Jupiter who just scrolls through 367 days in a year, Jupiter will cross
Nice.
2 months, 2 months in this May, June, July, August, September. In 4 months, Jupiter will go 30 degree. So fast Jupiter will go this year. So
That
this
means
is very,
expansion is going to be so big for people who are going into Jupiter Mahadasha Antardasha. Very, very awesome time for them.
very big.
Anyways, all the best, guys. See you on the other side. Don't take everything on heart. We also do fun only. If you don't want to subscribe, don't subscribe. It's all good. All the best. Take care. Aquarius ascendant people. Now, when we talk about Aquarius ascendant, Mercury is entering into Sagittarius into the, no, sorry, Mercury is entering into Sagittarius into the 11th house. And here, if you look at Mercury, Mercury rules the 8th house. Mercury rules the 5th house. That means it's a very important planet that has to do with anything that has to do with speculative gains. Sorry, Rohit, this now my doggy is completely coming and sitting on me. So I think I have to take him in my hand. He's coming and
After
licking.
so
I don't. That's why I'm not able to concentrate.
after so long, he is making public appearance.
No, because he
Very
said
nice.
2024, it was very this. Now I will come in 2025. So look, say hello, Dicky. Dicky.
Hello, Duke.
Okay. Anyways, so here Mercury enters into Sagittarius into the 11th house, and if you see, the 11th house is the house of wishes, hope, any fulfillment, larger social circles, larger places, group settings, income gains, anything to do with elder siblings is also seen from the 11th house. So you will see a surge in all these things. Your wishes are going to come true. There is going to be a possibility, if education wise, if you were thinking of earning something, you will see that you will get some very big designation or gains in education. There is also possibility that suddenly inheritance or suddenly wealth is going to come to you. So beginning of the year is very, very positive. Moving with Sun into Capricorn. Now look at Sun. Sun is the lord of the 7th house into the 12th house. Now here there can be long distance journey with spouse or for partnership reasons. There can be also possibility, sorry to say, but some people who are going through divorce and all, your thing will go through, and there will be possibility of losses in your marital relationship also. But on the other hand, if you look at Sun is sitting in the 12th house, where it is going to rule over your expenditure. So expenditure related to anything to do with court cases and all can also be seen, because 7th house lord is in the 12th house. There is expenditure that can come from traveling, but it will be for good reasons only, so don't worry about it. Other planetary positions are so good that you will not feel anything bad. In fact, Jupiter is aspecting this house, so you will be all safe. Mars, on the other hand, enters into Gemini. Mars here is in retrograde motion. So it was in the 6th house for you, and 6th house is the house of enemies, trouble, struggle. So it was all making sure that your enemies and your debts are going down. Now it is coming to the 5th house of speculative gains. And here Mars is the 10th house lord. So you're going to gain speculatively in things related to your workplace. There is also, it is the lord of the Rohitji 3rd house. That means your courage will be at peak. You will be like positive. You will take approach, new startups, new beginnings is also seen for people who are Aquarius ascendant. Education wise, love life wise, finally from love and romantic life, you will enter into a time of commitment. So that is happening to you. So great time. Education also, you can start, especially if you want to do education, or if you want to ask your organization to sponsor you from some education. This is also possible during this time. On the other hand, Mercury enters into Capricorn. Here Mercury is the 8th house lord, gone to the 12th house, making a Viprit Raj Yog. Now Viprit Rajyog is the Rajyog that it's going to create some kind of problems in the beginning, but later it will remove the problems. And here the problem can be related to some diseases, anything to do with longevity, somewhere where your longevity was compromised. Here you will find a solution, find a way to make sure that your longevity is increasing. Bad habits, those who are into drinking, smoking, this is the time that you may think that, okay, we need to now end things. 12th house is ending of bad habits, ending of life, ending of trouble, ending of everything, ending of bank balance is also 12th house. So things like that can be happening. There can be possibility that because of partners and partnerships only, you will be able to have to spend some money later. 2025 yearly horoscope is here. So those who are interested can book online on acastro.ca or acastro@gmail.com. There's a WhatsApp link in description. So all the best. And then later Mercury enters, Venus enters into Pisces. Now this is one good thing, man. As your yoga karka. That means Venus is the yoga karka for Aquarius ascendant people. It is entering into the 2nd house of wealth and exalted state. What do you need more? Tell me. Beginning of the year, your Lagna Lord is in nice position. Your Venus enters into the 2nd house, and with Rahu, that means extreme one gain was there, extreme gains of wealth, money through your speech, through speaking, through expression, through your wealth is going to go up 2-3 folds up. So your expenses that is happening is very minor, nothing, not big deal. But income that is happening is very, very big deal. So amazing time for all the Aquarius ascendant people this time. In fact, your family life, happiness in family, buying of fixed assets, getting gold, silver, diamonds also possible during this time. So all the best, guys. Make the most of this time. Make the most of 2025. Happy New Year to your family, to you. There's a watch, and do subscribe, because this is, I'm very not happy with Aquarius ascendant people. You are not subscribing at all. So do subscribe and give your wishes to your family. Keep your blessings on us, all the mothers, all the parents who are watching us, all the people who are brothers, sisters, friends watching us. Thank you so much for your contribution in 2025, 2024. And 2025 is going to be much bigger, much powerful, and much benefit for all the people. All the best. Thank you. Pisces ascendant people, Rohitji, finally Pisces is here. Mercury is entering into Sagittarius, into the sign of, into the 10th house. And look at Mercury, Kendra Lord, 7th house Lord in the 10th house, 4th house Lord in the 10th house. Here you will see that possibility of increase in your inner peace, happiness, lot of collaborations in workplace, your fame, your ability, your dignity, your power, your rank growing up. Very, very beautiful time. Is ninth house is the house of Sagittarius is the house of expansion. Here expansion in your workplace will be seen. Now sun is present here and Mercury, so analytically you will do very good, but sometimes ego can be your enemy. So make sure during this time you're humble and not very egoistic. On the other hand, Sun will enter into Capricorn. Sun is the sixth house lord, exactly sixth from itself. Health-wise, very careful, Pisces and people, especially health related to your legs, or getting sprain in your legs can be happening. But on the other hand, those who are worried about their wishes to come true, their goals to come true, this is the possibility that lot of things will come true. You will have lot of income. There can be lot of possibility of removing debt from your life. So that's going to be very beautiful. Losses in terms of social circle can happen because of your speech, because you being aggressive. So try to be maintain very much decency and humbleness in group settings. That's what is required for all the Pisces ascendant people. Later, Mars, who is in retrograde motion, will enter into the fourth house here. Beautiful time, beautiful placement of Mars. Any problem or anywhere where you're working towards getting some kind of clarity on on what we say, on vehicles, on real estate, on land and stuff like that, you will see a great news here. Some things will work for you, because fourth house is the house of all this kind of things, and Mars is associated to such energies. Here, if there is any problem related to blood related problem, you will find relief in that area also. So beautiful time for that also. Those who are thinking of getting their operation or something to done for the mother, some surgeries or something for the mother, again an auspicious time. You can go ahead and do it. All the problem is not there. Later, Mercury will enter into Capricorn here. Now look at Mercury, the Kendra Lord, going into the 11th house. Again, this is Mars is also in right position. Okay, here aspecting the Mercury also from the house of Mercury. Here you may expect some gains from your house or home. Something sitting at home, doing something at home, or starting something from home is going to be a very positive kind of approach during this time. So make the most of this time at your workplace, at your home. Beautiful time for you. Later, Mercury will enter into Capricorn. Mercury entered into Capricorn already. So your gains, everything, you will see that wishes, gains are on a very larger level. Now in your workplace you are successful, but here in your social circle also you will see a great movement, and there will be possibility that you can even gain from your elder siblings. Or maybe sometimes gain is not only money, knowledge also. A lot of knowledge will come through, and this is the time for a approach of getting a little bit fame also. Like you can be outside, you can be seen in a very large group or settings. That will be helping you the most. All the best, guys. Super planetary placements for you this year. 2025 yearly horoscope is here. So if you want to book, you can book online. There is a link on link below, as well as if in the link in the description below, you will see a link and you'll be able to book there. Venus finally enters into Pisces, into exalted state, and the 8th house lord, the lord of the third house in the ascendant. This time your body, your mind, your attitude, your self, your physical outlook, your name, fame, your attitude, your nature, everything is going to be affected by Venus's positive energy. In fact, Rahu and Venus, Rahu is heroic in Pisces in the ascendant. Here it will be more powerful. This is the time that hero will shine as well. Rahu is getting great support of Venus, and this is the time that you may really, really feel very motivated. You will physical outlook will become very good. Some people will really transform themselves from someone to someone else altogether, in their attitude, in their body, in their mind. So beautiful time for you. All the best. Have a great, great new year. Happy new year to you, your family, everyone. I would request everyone to subscribe, and there's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. And remember that 2024 was a year only because of you guys, and 2025 is also only because of you guys. So here, we are just the body, you are the soul. All the people who are watching this, listening to this, are the soul of AC Astro, and we would like to give you a bow down and thank you for all the presents that you have, given us this whole year. The comments, the suggestions, the power, it's all because of all of you. Happy New Year to everyone. Rohit.
Thank you. Happy New Year to all of the family members, and not only 2024, 2023 was also because of you people. So all family members make this a beautiful AC Astro. So keep loving, keep subscribing. Very happy New Year, very fruitful 2025 year to all of you. And those who want to take consultation, video consultation with Akash ji, one on one, they can just go to the link in description box or WhatsApp number on screen. Thank you very much. Thank you, Akash ji. Thank you very much. We'll meet you in some next video. Till then, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman, Jai Mata.
Bhagwan Ki Mata Di
New
Jana.
Year.
Namaskar.